Well, here I am again with another shite video to waste your time with. It's a bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2 open beta on PC. Yeah, not the best intro really, that is it. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now and I still haven't got the hang of it, have I? Hey? I'm meant to be sort of upbeat and positive and try and make you believe that it's going to be a quality video and well worth your time and it's going to be all, and yeah, I'm one of those to tell you to smash that like button and subscribe. I ain't gonna waste your time with that shit. I don't want to lie to you. I think you'd be more pissed off if I sort of acted like it was going to be some quality content worth your time. It's not. And you're going to be pissed off if you start watching and you realise it's a load of shite. It's just me rambling over this pretty shoddy gameplay video where I don't really understand it. I play it pretty goddamn bad. And I'm most likely going to piss off some Star Wars fans. So just a warning there. So, probably most people will have clicked off by now. Good choice. You could be doing anything else for your life that'd be would be more fucking time well spent than watching this, honestly. But if you're still here, then thanks, I guess, but there's probably something wrong with you. You must be really bored today. Anyway, let's crack on. So, yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 open beta. Everyone's hyped for this, aren't they? It's Star Wars, of course they are. Well, I'll tell you what, straight off the bat, right, I'll tell you, much to my surprise, I emphasise the word surprise there, this ain't that bad. I actually had some fun with this. And I've got a fucking kill. I got a kill assist. I'm very good at kill assists, to be honest with you. Getting my own kills, not so much. But I'm good at stealing other people's kills. But, I actually had some fun with this. It really ain't that bad at all. And, you know, coming from me, that's a big deal. I mean, I played the Call of Duty World War II open beta. It was a pile of shit. I'll be honest with you, it was a pile of fucking shit. This isn't a pile of shit. This is half decent. Now, the truth is, I'm not a Star Wars fan, never have been. You know, the films never really did it for me. And geez, I've just realised how long this video is. I've got to sit here talking for this long. Oh, I can't be arsed. I'm going to have to really edit this down. Good God. But, yeah, never really into the Star Wars films. You know, so immediately I probably offended Star Wars fans. But, I think I've seen them all, apart from the very latest one. I saw the original trilogy ages ago, and that shitty prequel trilogy they did, and then, what was the other one they did? I was going to say Force Unleashed, but that was a game, wasn't it? You know which one I'm talking about? Force Awakens? I think that's the one. I think I got it right there. I've seen that one, and then I ain't seen that other one they did. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, never really into them, didn't do anything for me, but I've enjoyed a lot of the games, weirdly enough. There's been a lot of Star Wars games over the years, and a lot of good ones, obviously some duds, but there's been some great ones of all different genres, you know. Friggin' Rogue Squadron games were amazing. I would literally kill a person to get another Rogue Squadron. Look at that name, Ashbfc, that should have been my YouTube name. That's brilliant. Ah, that's a missed opportunity right there, isn't it? That is brilliant. But, yeah, as I said, the Force Unleashed first one was good. Knights of the Republic was amazing. Then they did the RTS games, didn't they? Empire at War, I think, something like that was cracking. Republic Commando. Was it Dark Forces, that really old shooter back in the day, a Doom-style game. Oh, there's been, you know, from platformers to everything, there's been some cracking Star Wars games, you know. What's that other one on N64? Shadow of the Empire or something like that. That was a good one. But yeah, a lot of great Star Wars games, and I've really enjoyed them, which is weird, you know, considering I never really liked the film. But I forgot what I was even saying now. Fuck me. You're gonna struggle to find a worse commentary video than this. You really are. I defy you to go and find a worse video. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, this is pretty fun. You know, I played the beta of the first game, didn't care much for it, you know, but this one seems a lot more fun. This is probably going to end up being the game the first one should have been. I know a lot of people were massively disappointed with the first game. As I always say, I know I sound like a broken record, but just, you know, don't jump aboard the hype train. People never learn, they do it every single time, they get super excited. They forget that it's EA or Ubisoft or Activision, they're probably going to get fucked over, and, you know, but yeah, this one, it's pretty fun. Like, did I just get a kill streak? This is madness. I swear to God, this is me playing. I've not stole someone else's gameplay. I know you're not going to believe me, but this is me playing. There's some serious luck. I will show you the epic fail in the space battle at the end. That was, yeah, that wasn't good. But it's a damn good looking game, I'll tell you that. I think the first one was really good. I mean, it's DICE, isn't it? They always do very good looking games. Although my videos never do them justice because I think I probably get it all wrong with the rendering and stuff. I try to render at the highest bit rate, but my videos, when I upload them, seem to come out really degraded in quality. But it's a damn good looking game. It really is. Low attention to detail. Map seems pretty big as well. And I just like how chaotic it is. Because you can have like, I mean, the map's really big and you can have, I'm not sure what the total number, I think I was seeing like 40 people or something. Whereas like Call of Duty, how many can you have in that? Like 8 or something? Maybe it's higher than that, but it's way better when you've got so many more people, because I just love the chaotic nature of it. And it just feels and looks better than Call of Duty, you know, it's just better in every way. I feel like it's a bit more skill based, you know, like Call of Duty, which you don't need any skill, that's why kids love it, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. It's pretty cool, and this is just a bit, you know. This map looks pretty cool. Not sure what other maps they're gonna have in there. I mean, I'm not familiar with Star Wars that much, you know. A long time since I saw the films. But I can't remember if they added, were the space battles in the first one? I seem to remember reading something that they weren't in there, people were pissed off. And did they add it in DLC or something? But I know that's obviously going to be a big selling point for people. And I did briefly try it, which you'll see at the end, and I failed hard because I couldn't do the controls, but it was pretty cool. I'll give them that, it's pretty cool. And I do believe this one's going to have a campaign as well, which was missing from the first one, which is kind of bullshit. I'm not a fan of these only online games, because they've got a limited life, haven't they? Because if it's a game that you can only play online, then there's going to be a point where you can never play that game again, because the servers are going to go off. And then you've got a game you can't play. I don't support it. It's bullshit, really. You should have at least a campaign to fall back on. So I believe it has got one. Whether it'll be good or not, I hope it will be. But DICE haven't been the best at campaigns, have they, really? If you think about the Battlefield games, they were pretty fucking boring, weren't they? I'm kind of torn, because I've kind of had a bit of fun with this bit, you know. It surprised me. But, you know, no one hates EA more than I do. I don't want to give them money. Plus, I don't know if I'd probably end up, if I bought it, I probably wouldn't get my money's worth. Depends maybe how cheap I could get it on the PC, get a CD key or something. Because as I said, I don't really play these games anymore. You got to dedicate a lot of time to them, and I like to play. I don't like to dedicate myself just to like one game, which some people do. You know, they just play Call of Duty, or they'll just play this, or they'll just play FIFA. I can't do that. I want to play loads of different games. That's how I do stuff. And we've got a lot of games come out this year and still coming out. It's very busy, particularly, you know, this month. And I've only got so much time and so much money, so it might end up being a waste in the end. But there is a bit of interest. I'll put it that way. There is a bit of interest. I do feel like this could be a great game. It has got those loot boxes, though, loot crates, whatever you call them, which I fucking despise. This is such a shitty business practice. They're a complete joke. No game should have those. They're a complete joke. Just there to rip you off, and it's basically gambling, isn't it? Why is it allowed? It's bullshit. Don't support that practice whatsoever. That's one of the worst in video games. Just got smashed again by Ashbfc. Oh, it's freaking Han Solo. I didn't know you could play as him. He just surrendered. Actually, I saw Darth, what's his name, Darth Maul knocking about at one point. So, it's Darth Maul. I'm just saying, there he is. Wish I could play as him. I could be totally wrong. They look like victory. Fucking victory, mate. Look at this guy. He's winning it all. He smashed everyone. He's got too much time on his hands, hasn't he? Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, do you want to see my epic fail on the space battle? I'll fucking show you if you want. Alright, here we go. Here I am, I'm flying. I don't know if you could get a first-person view on this. I should think so. That would have definitely been easier, I think. But, yeah. I really struggle with the controls. In fact, I got kind of dizzy because I was, like, spinning around and stuff. I don't think I had my mouse quite configured for this, but I'm just trying to blast at anything there. But it looks pretty damn cool, doesn't it, eh? Can't deny that. It looks friggin' awesome. Visually a very stunning game. Look at that, chasing this guy. Don't know what's going on here. Someone else blew him up. And yeah, and then that happened. And that's the end of the story right there. So massive fail is you don't need to see any more space battle. That's how I do it. So kamikaze. It's like that where I sacrifice myself for the good of the team. So that's it really. That's the end of the video. It's a fucking shit Star Wars Battlefront 2 video for you. But I'll close on saying not a bad game at all. I had some fun with that. It could be a good game when I've no idea when the full game releases. Is it this month? Is it next month? I'm not sure, but it could be good. I feel if you're looking for a new sort of online multiplayer shooter or whatever, and you're thinking, oh, Call of Duty, Battlefront, fuck Call of Duty, I'd say get this. Much better game in every possible way. Ain't bad at all, very surprised. So my hat is off to EA. Kind of. I still fucking hate them because they're shit. Fuck EA. I'll see you later.